Today, see if we can catch another trade today. My hair is proper a mess. I'm due for maintenance on it. I need to get some.
Lovely last night. I don't know what you're talking about.
No, mate, I've got pure bedhead. Beautiful day. Honestly, mate. Do you know what I done yesterday? Well, you seen it in the group, didn't you? I just after trading went for pub lunch. Came home, just sat in the garden and just fell asleep in the sun. It was just lovely, absolutely lovely.
I wish I could say the same about being up here.
And today's the same, it's like beautiful. Let's hope it's warm. Because I do find we've been getting our summers earlier.
Yeah, well, everything's in global warming and all of that. Everything's a bit out of whack.
Yeah.
So
The chat's working lovely.
An appointment for me to be back today, so
yeah.
I'm going to be done by 10.
Well, let's get done by 10. Look at that for a latte. Oh, you can't see, can you? Look at the froth on that, guys. Beautiful. Okay, let's do a top down because we might have a trade quick. I've just spat my latte all over the screen. Okay, quick top down. Let's go. Let me mute the music while I do a top down. Very, very important top downs. Most important part of the day. So, monthly. We know the drill with the monthly. The monthly is currently still in this range. Okay, as this candle did not break above, and this one hasn't closed above yet. Okay, weekly had broke out. We're hoping that the weekly can close back below 2073. It's got today and tomorrow to do that, so whether it does that, we don't know. I'd really like it to, because then this would be a fake out. Should be fairly straightforward to come back down to 1989 if that's what's going to happen. Plus this weekly's not got much of a bottom wick. Daily. What is there to say about the daily? It's absolutely bombing. It broke all-time highs last night. And the issue we've got now is we don't know where the next ranges are, so we don't have a clue where it's going to turn anything, so it's a lot more riskier for us, right? Now, is this daily going to pull back? Did this daily close respecting? Well, this is not a daily range, this is lower time frame ranges, so you've got to disregard this, but it's filled that range now, what we said it could fill. So we do have to be very careful. We've got to go off lower time frames now, really. So 4 hour. Now the 4 hours not got a bottom wick the previous 4, from what I see. Not much of a bottom wick on this one. So do we need to come back down to create a bottom wick? Or are we going to carry on to get a wick fill? So here's the thing now. This 4 is opened up. Give us a little bottom wick, not much of a bottom wick. It hasn't even tapped previous support, which previous support is 21.49. Now, if this is going to flip and close bearish, this should only push to test the previous wick. So it shouldn't really break the high, really, if it's going to do that. So at the moment, this forward can do anything. We've broke out of this range, but I don't know where the next range is. So I don't know where the target is. This is what's really difficult when you're in all-time highs, because we've literally got nothing to go off now. So we're going to have to wait and check on the lower time frame. So 3 hour, again bullish, but no bottom wick. So I would think price needs to come down to create a bottom wick. Ooh, the 2 hour, this candle created a bottom wick for the 2. 1 hour, close bullish, bullish. So we're currently in this range there. So what I'd probably wait for really is either a close below 21.54 or a close above 21.58. That's what I would probably look for, unless the lower time frames. 30 minutes is bullish, 15 is bullish and broke above. Nice rejection. Oh, you did ever get a 15-minute breakout. The issue you've got is, look at this wick. It's a bearish wick. So 30. Can't really do anything, really. I think I would want to see some, I say direction, but we've got direction. We're heavily bullish, but we are literally in no man's land where I don't have a clue. The only thing I've got to go off is the lower time frame, the 15 minutes. Technically the 15 minutes broke out, but what do you notice about this 15 minute? We would be looking at buys above off this, but no top wick on this 15. So it means this could close bearish. I can't take that to buy up. If anything, I need to see price rejecting around these areas to sell back down. As soon as we get confirmation, if we do come up there, as soon as we get confirmation that we're rejecting from that area, we could sell down to fill the range back at 21.54. Or if we do reject from here and come back down, we could sell below, but we need an hour breakout really, because we're still bullish on the hour. We haven't had a bottom wick. We haven't had much of a bottom wick. Because this candle at the minute, the hourly can go anywhere. It could push up, fill the range. It could push back down, create a steeper bottom wick, because it hasn't done either yet. But which way is it going to go first? Just thinking if... I don't like 15, no bottom wick. It might be a bad day today, guys, to be honest with you, because we are very, very high. Yeah. If I won't be on long today, to be honest, looking at this, what I'll probably do, you've got no bottom wick on this 3. Was it the 4 as well? We've got no bottom wick on the 4. So I'm just cautious taking buys above, and I think we're always going to be like that when you're hitting all-time highs, because we don't know whether it ranges at any point. It could turn around. I think if anything, what is this? I'd be interested in taking sells below 21.51, because if you break back below there, that'll be this 4 creating a steeper bottom wick. You've got a higher chance you're going to come and create a bottom wick for this 4. So that's probably what I'd like to see, but what is that now then? Yeah, I would like a 15 below that, but doesn't even look the best. If this 15 had a wick, top wick, I'd be looking at getting in on this. I can't even take a wing back from up here because this has created a bottom wick for it. So there's enough here to drive if it wants to. The top wick of the 4, and here's another thing. If this 4 had a bottom wick, yeah, if it did have a bottom wick, then yes, we could be looking at buys of up to fill this wick, because there's a higher chance we'll push past the 4-hour wick. But because the 4 hasn't got a bottom wick, there's now a higher chance that it'll come back down to create a bottom wick. So it's going to be a difficult day. Good morning, Nella. Good morning, Drift. One, two. What's a 5 doing? Yeah, it's going to be tricky, guys. To even taking buys above, which I can see happening, because that's all we've been doing. We've been doing a little pullback, and then we've just been breaking the highs and carrying on. But now we are literally at all-time highs. We've filled the range. I don't know if we've broke out because the daily closed just below. But if you were taking buys above here, where's the next range? Where are you going to? I don't know. I don't know where we're going to. The next range might just be here, and it might not. We might not even get 10 pips. Do you know what I mean? So very, very tricky at the minute. I think if anything, what I would like to see is we're bullish on the 1. See this 1. Look at that. That would have been nice. This 1, no bottom wick. What did price do? Came back down, tapped it. That would have been a nice wing back area. Especially with this 1 hour closing no bottom wick, because what you're expecting, if this hour closes with no bottom wick, what you're expecting with the next one? It's probably going to be bullish, isn't it? Look what's happened. It came down, hit the no bottom wick area, and then flipped bullish. That would have been a perfect trade. But at the minute, if we can get if this hour can break out, okay, what I would be interested in then, and we don't come and tap 21.54, I'd be interested in a wing back buy from 21.54. So if this hour it might not do it though, that's the thing. If this hour pulls back, taps 21.54, then flips to fill whatever range is up there, that's what I'd be looking at. And then what you'd do is, off the lower time frame, you'd get out around here. If the, let's say the 15 broke below, that's when you would just get out on the pullback of the next 15. That'd be the safest thing to do when we're looking at stuff like this, all-time highs. But at the minute, I can't really do much here. What's a 2, 3? Because what's left? Let's see what's left. Oh, look, nothing. That's the top there.
There is nothing.
Yeah. That's the top. What's this here? 5. Let's mark this up. That's miles away. It is miles away.
Yep.
I mean, I'm trying to see if we can get something on a 5. 5 and a 15. You're gonna have to go 5 and 15s. This is lovely. You've got a double bottom, and you broke the low here. So there's enough liquidity now to fill this range. And then what happened is, no top wick, so it would have put me off getting in. I wouldn't have got in. But that is lovely. Came down, wasn't enough. But I'm just thinking there's that for us to come down. If this 15 had closed respecting this, then we could have looked at sell stops underneath this 15. There's a range here like that. Look at these wicks. So when I'm doing ranges, you'll notice that I try and use the bodies. Yeah, I do try and use the bodies. But sometimes there's just areas where it fits lovely. Look at that. Wick, wick, wick. Nearly there. Wick. This area is quite a strong zone at 21.52. There's something going on there where price taps and rejects. If we get 5 no top wick on this 5, we need to, what we need to see is price rejecting around here. So the 5's closing respecting here, and then 1-5 pops up, taps this area for a wing back sell, goes like this, tap, and then that's the one more flips, something like that, and then we could sell back down the range. At least we know all price is doing here is tap, 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 and we could look to sell back down to fill the range. That's our advantage point. Okay, so unfortunately we are waiting, but stay switched on, like pay attention, because it might be a fast trade. Like it might be a case of, right, I'm in now. This 15's closed bullish as well. So I'm in the new 15's just gonna go. It's gonna get. So yeah, that's what we've got going on, guys. We've just got to wait here. We'll see what the hourly does. We'll see what the hourly does. If the hourly closes like this, I might even just call it, because what's that telling us? It's telling us that we're trickling. That means we could just, the next hour's probably gonna, because you haven't filled the range, the next hour's probably gonna do the same, and then the next hour might even do the same, all the way up. You're just gonna trickle up at that point. And we got news today, so we'll see. It might be a short stream, to be honest with you. Looking at price, we ideally need price to come back down. There's NFP on Friday, right? So I'm hoping that with NFP, it's a big move NFP. I'm hoping, I mean, it's a lot to ask, right? But I'm hoping that this weekly can flip to the downside and close below 2073.60. That's what I'm hoping. Okay, because if we push up with NFP, yeah, I know. I mean, you can still trade it. I mean, look, we've been trading. I mean, we've traded all this week. Do you know what I mean? You can still trade it off lower time frames, but it's just nice to have them. You don't have them higher time frame confluences. You're literally going off, like, for example, the daily today. Yes, we're bullish, but we can't really go anything off the daily. We've got to use like the 1 hour, 30, 15, and 5 to grab a trade. It just means that's all we've got to do, and it'll make him a much better trader. Got it, mate. Do you want to see? Oh, you're not on the camera, are you, Dan?
What?
Nah.
I was going to say my son's got long hair. He won't cut it. Where everyone, because he's got such a cute face, everyone, he said he hasn't got my face at all. Right?
It's ugly.
But everyone thinks he's a girl. Everyone calls him a girl all the time.
What is it with kids?
What?
What is it with kids?
No. I don't know.
I mean, it happens to me as an adult.
Yeah, even with the beard.
Even with the beard.
Okay, this 15 is pushing up with no top weight. If we can break the highs on this 15, we can't, because the hour's bullish. 30's bullish. Everything's bullish. Can't do that. You're getting a wick fill here on this 30. If we can get a 15 back below this minor, this here, we should, that means you would have had a fake out on a higher time for like a 30. We should be looking to come down to fill this range. If we get that. I don't know if we're going to get it, or I think we're going to carry on to fill 21.59. But you can't take buys up at the minute. Because you've missed the move to get in. The 15 was the move, but as part of the rules, there was no top wick on that 15. So, that means we couldn't get in. We couldn't get in. And that's going to be the difference. It's small margins like that, this small decision makings like that, what's going to make you consistently profitable over the long term or not. Do you know what I mean? Because you might think, oh, fuck it, I'll get in. You know, I'll get in. And it'll play out. But then the first time it'll play out, and then it might play out again, and then you might not play out 3 times in a row. Do you know what I mean? It's over a long term. Small decisions, what you're making now will affect your long term trading, and that's the key about trading. It's got to be long term.
Well, that's it. It'll give you that, confidence that isn't really there. You might increase your lot size. Be like, oh well, it's worked the last 2 or 3 times.
Yeah.
I'll just do a little bit more this time, and it'll be enough to.
That's what Forex does, man. I think it's like a little gremlin in the corner. It's like, go on, do something abnormal, yeah, and I'll let it play out. Go on, do it. And then what that does, it gives you a false sense of security that it works all the time.
Yeah.
And then, so it sucks you in. It'll work. Like TradingView, for example, the first time I TradingView made, it just went. Like, I caught it perfectly. Like, yeah, and I thought, oh my god, it works, this. I could just do this all the time. Nah. Accounts blue. Like, that's what it does to you. That's what Forex does to you.
Been there, done that.
Forex will bring you to your knees.
That's it. I think within my first sort of like 2 or 3 weeks of trading,
Yeah.
I made like $10,000 in a week.
Did you?
Because I'd bought a news perfecting. So then I think it was like the next week that I was like, I can do this. It was just like, nope, no you can't.
Yeah. But that's what Forex does, man. For example, when Andy got his first funded account, he made $10,000 in one trade.
Oof.
One trade.
Yeah.
Like, oh, this 15's dropping, like, look at this. 30, pulling back. If we get a 30, which would be the 15, close below this, and we get a top wick, we've got to have a top wick though. Top wick, we can look for sell stocks below. Well, we've got to close below that really. On the 30. It's still risky, I don't even like it really, because the 1 hours. We'll have to just...
It'll entice you. This is what it's going to do.
Yeah, we'll have to see how the 5s play out, really. Because the next range on the 5, right, if you look at these 5s, you break below there, you should be coming to fill the range on the 5. Yeah, but this is the thing, all-time highs, we've only got this on this to go off. That's it, twice. 2 things to go off.
$100% that though.
Yeah, 100% the 2. Five's rejecting. Yeah, so I'm going to grow me because Emma likes me hair long, I'm going to grow me hair long one more time and then get the dreads done all pucker gen, no Wazies. And then if it starts annoying me, I might shave it off, go back to a skinhead. We will see. I've got a bit of a mullet going on at the minute.
Ooh.
I know.
Got to get rid of that.
Yeah.
Coming back. Don't think the mullet is
Back and fat.
Nice hairstyle.
Yeah, that's it. You just look like a creep, don't you? Like a pure creep. Oh, this five's flipping. Look at that. So it looks like we are. This is what I call micro trading. This micro trading. There you go. There's a new one for you. Five's close respecting. We've had a nice wick now down. Broke the lows. Grabbed some liquidity. If this five closes bullish, we should then bottom wick push past the highs technically, because the 15's now coming to test the highs again. But still, can I take that? If the 5 breaks above, you should be coming to fill this range. Oh my god, suck me in here. That's 10 pips. See how this 5 closes. What's the 15 done? 15 still got another 5 minutes. Not broke the highs yet on the 15. Everything is bullish, to be fair though. We haven't had much of a bottom wick on this hour. Not that I need one, because these two have done it. But it's just not for me. I just don't feel. I'm a lot more cautious when it's like this. It's got to be perfect for me. There's the 5. Oh shit! I think turn my social trader off. I'm doing a withdrawal. Nice 5 break above there. If we can get a bottom wick down to 21.56, I'll look for a buy stop above, but that's the only way. Yeah, this should drive straight through. There's no top wick here on this 5, so I think price is going to come up there. And what is this? Gold. I don't like it. Even though everything's bullish, this is the thing. Everything is bullish. I would have preferred if this Ford had a bottom wick down to 21.46, I'd be in. I'd be in on now. To take buys, I'd prefer wing back buys from 21.52. You haven't got much of a bottom wick on this too either. Because the reason why I'm not in, because this too could just come and test this previous wick and then flip to the downside if it wants to. But if we get closures back below 21.56 now on this hour, we could look to sell, because that would be the hour flipping to create a steeper bottom wick for this hour, because this hour looks like it needs to have a steeper bottom wick. Do you know what I mean? So if this hour does flip, it's likely going to come down to 21.52, and you'll get something looking like that. Okay, with the top wick obviously. So let's see what this hour does. If it's going to reject, it's going to reject around this areas without breaking the high. So if we can just, what would we want to see? I'd want to see a fake out on the 15 really. I'd want to close back below. Yeah, 5's back below here, 2156. So if we can get a 5 close below 2156, we can look to sell. If it's going to do that though, it might not. That's what I'm saying. Looks, it's pushing up now. If we break these highs, then it's probably not on, because that means the hours broke the highs then. It's probably unlikely it's going to flip. But we'll see. So imagine on the 1 hour, this is, let's say this is the 1 hour here. Yeah, and the wick of that 1 hour is like that. That's the wick of the 1 hour. I'll change it purple so you can see. Oh, you can't even see that. That's the wick of the 1 hour. Now the new 4. Oh, sorry. This is more like this. And the new 4, what the new 4 has done, it's opened up, give us a little bottom wick, and then pushed up. Now testing this wick. Yeah, so if this does flip from here to come down and close bearish, that means this wick is then going to come up, and this is where what I covered on my session last night. This is where you get that sort of trend line type. And if you're into fibs and all that type of stuff, yeah, into fibs, this is where your fibs come into play. So with fibs, I used to use fibs all the time. Between 50 and 85, you just wait for price action in there to come back down. So you get price action in here and then you come back down. That's how you use fibs. But yeah, that's what I'm looking for. That's what I want to play out. It might not happen though, but that's what I would like to see. So ideally, we don't want to break these highs. It's okay come to create a top wick for this one, but not break the highs. Because if it breaks the highs, it's likely gonna push. Such an idiot last night, Dan. I made 3 recordings which took me hours, right? And then while I was recording them, when I watched them back, they were all like blurry, and I was like, why are they blurry? Because what I'd done is I had a screen. Oh, we broke the highs. I realised that when I was getting the recording off YouTube, I didn't put the bloody quality up, the resolution.
Yeah.
It's on like bloody 360 or something. I was like, oh my! I thought it would be OB settings again, so I had to redo them all on full whack. That's the 1 hour brought the highs now, guys. Ooh. Yeah. So the only way I can get in here is if the hour breaks the highs, we'll try and work out where the pullback's going to come to, and we'll look for a wing back. When you're at all-time highs like this, it's a lot more riskier taking breakouts, because if you are going to reverse, you're not coming back to that area. Where if you take a wing backs, you can always get out really, because even if the hour closes like this, and let's say we identify an area for the pullback to 2156, basically what we done yesterday. Even if the new hour comes back in, we get activated. Even if the new hour closes like that, you still then should get, with the new hour, pull back, tap previous support, and then flip. So it gives you a chance to get out. Whereas if you take a breakout, let's say this hour closes above, and some reason you get activated, and then we get a fake out, you're not coming back. You might do that. You're not coming back to your break even to get out the trade. So breakouts are a lot more riskier than wingbacks. I do prefer wingbacks, but breakouts still have a high win rate as long as you discipline your wait for the pullback. So if you get that breakout there, you might say, okay, well I want to pull back to 2156 before I get a buy stop on. You get the pullback, because that's the point of no return. That's what you're trying to aim for with this pullback. If it hits there and its intention is to stay bearish, right, you're not then going to come up, activate you, and then flip back bearish, are you? But if you hit there and you are going to flip, you're likely going to flip and you're going to drive because you've had a decent pullback. So it's a point of no return. So we sort of want to see price struggling in and around these areas, really.
Would have been a spot on wingback as well.
2055.
Yeah. It's what we'd noticed before with the other wicks, but then it's just come back down.
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah, we can't do much at the minute, can we?
I had this morning and out of bed at 6:30 when my alarm went off, so
Yeah.
I haven't scanned the charts earlier. I think it would have mattered. Earlier, to be honest, it's this been 158 and 2152 Hampton.
Yeah.
60 pip range.
It's how's this hour gonna close? What's the 30 done? So the 30 hasn't broke out yet. There's not much of a bottom wick here. This hour really, if this hour can close respecting, then that's a sign of us creating support. Then we haven't. That's what we're gonna have to wait for when the all-time highs. We're gonna have to wait for the lower time frames to create zones for us before we can then set ambushes. So it's on this hour really. But if this hour closes out like this, we could potentially take a wing back buy from 2156, even though this is the previous support, so you might only just do this, tap and then back up. But why do you think I want a steeper bottom wick? I do, because the previous 4 for me has got no bottom wick, and we didn't even have much of a pullback, so I do think you're gonna have to come back down there at some point, but when, I don't know. So there's a reason to come back. It's a shame this happened, because this would have been perfect, this, Dan. This would have been lovely.
Yeah.
So we're going to wait for this hour. Now, if this hour closes respecting, and I covered this last night, if this hour closes respecting, and we get a top wick, this opens up with no bottom wick, and breaks the highs, got to break the highs though, breaks the highs, we could potentially get a sell stop underneath it, because then if you break this high, the highs, that means you're grabbing liquidity to then flip to come down. You should come down to at least 2156 at that point. Do you know what I mean? So that's something we could do as well, but you've got to close respecting. You've got to show us that we're struggling to break above and price is starting to reverse. It's riskier because we're very bullish, and we're only going off that we've closed respecting, that's it. Look at this 15 now. Oh, we are rejecting from here.
A whole load of 4-hour candles with no bottom.
Oh mate, there's loads.
Real bottlenecks.
I'm hoping just NFP just absolutely rockets down.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning. How the devil, Callum?
I'm very well, guys. How's everybody doing?
Yeah, did you have a good day yesterday trading?
I did indeed.
You were
mate.
smashing it, aren't you?
Yeah, one of the better days. I'm chuffed with the results.
Yeah, looking good, man. Looking good. And Mikey G's on as well. Morning, Mikey G.
Morning, Mike.
He might not turn his mic on because his internet's like... He's got a little hamster in the back of his house what runs round the wheel. And that sorts his Wi-Fi out. But yeah.
Makes the same noise as dial-up as well, doesn't it?
Yeah, oh, you remember that?
That was awful.
Yeah.
Get off the phone, I want to use the internet. Oh, get off the internet, I need to use the phone.
Yeah.
Oh.
Have you caught anything this morning, Callum? Callum, you caught anything this morning?
No, mate. I've literally
No.
just walked in the door from BT.
Ah, right. Oh, look at this 5. Look at this 5 close here. 30 seconds. Breaking back into the range. Okay. If we can... Something like this. Where the 5 closes below. And then we get a bullish close back up. We break the highs. I think we need to break the highs one more time. And I'll look to sell down. Other than that, we'll wait for the hour. That's a nice close though. I mean, oh no bottom wick. You're a little bugger, you. 5's got no bottom wick, guys, so just be careful. Yeah, that's now, yeah. It's broke back in though. I might come and fill the range here. But if this is the case, because the hour hasn't closed yet, so is this hour going to flip back to the downside? Probably not, because we've brought the highs, but we'll see. We will see. The 30 hasn't got much of a bottom wick. I would imagine this is going to have to get tapped. 21.56. We just need to see something respecting. So at the minute, the 5's respecting this zone here. This zone. We're respecting this on the 5. And then we broke below this minor range here. So if we can get maybe a nest play. Exactly what we covered again last night.
Yep.
Candle, no bottom wick. If this can close bullish but still respect 21.58, the next 5 should push up, then flip to come and fill this range. And that'll be a nice nest play. That's if we get that though, we might not. It'd be difficult taking it though, because we would have to break the highs again one more time for me to take it. So I'd have to see something like literally like that to flip. With a top wick, because we're so bullish, you see. I'd have to see that, really. Is this 15 going to flip? 3 minutes left of it. If this closes bullish, you're just going to get a wick fill. That's all what's going to happen. Means you're going to have another push up, so we would have to wait for the hour. See what this 5 does here. But just take a note though where this 5 lands. If it lands back above, then obviously we should be coming back up. But if you look at this one where price reversed, so we came up, we respected here, then we got a bearish 5 close, and then we got a bullish 5 which broke the highs. That's what I'm on about, breaking the highs again. And then we came back down. So I need to see something like that where price is struggling to break above these areas. I need some confirmation. 15's flipped back to the downside there. Oh, look at this. Now what would be perfect is if this hour can close doji or bearish, small bearish, and then we get another top wick on the hour, and then this hour flips. We can get sell stops underneath. That would be perfect. because that would then confirm that this is a range on the hour. I don't know if we're going to get that though, because we have broke out in the lower time frames. Tricky. Probably one of the toughest days today. Crypto's absolutely booming, isn't it?
Yeah, I've just seen something about 3.2 trillion ships just being shifted.
What, sold or bought?
Bought, I think.
Really?
That's either bought or like moved from unknown wallet to unknown wallet. So we might get a spike in burning.
So did they survive the Facebook outage of this week?
Say again?
Did everyone survive the Facebook outage?
Mm-hmm.
I can't stand Facebook anyway, but yeah.
Yeah. Well, do you remember 2 years ago now, all of Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, and everything went down?
Yeah.
Do you remember that very day? We're delving into a bit of conspiracy theory now. But with that day that it went down, some hacker from somewhere around the world released something called the Pandora Papers, which was exposing the world's richest with like money laundering and all of that, and they shut it down to delete the circulation of these Pandora Papers.
Really?
Look it up, it's really interesting.
Oh, I love a good conspiracy. I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me though. Oh, look at the 15. 15 close. 30. It's not closed yet. We're still bullish. Oh, it's sucked me in again. Sucked me in for a sell here. If this can come up and tap 21.59 without creating a bottom wick, we can get some sell stops underneath, because I do believe you're going to have to come and tap 21.56 the way this 15 is printed. Nah, it's fooked me right off. I have to wait for the hour, you guys. But this is the thing, if this hour closes bullish, we're just trickling. We're going to have to wait another hour. To be honest, it might be worth leaving today and coming back after NFP.
Yeah.
Because tomorrow is probably going to be slow in the morning, to be honest with you, because NFP on the afternoon. I mean, I'll still be jumping on. Well, depending on how Thursday closes. If Thursday closes awkward, right? So tonight closes awkward, the daily. I'll decide whether I jump on tomorrow. Because sometimes it's just, I know you want to trade all the time, and you feel like you're missing opportunities, especially when you're seeing other people grabbing trades. But sometimes it's just worth waiting. This is where the discipline comes in. Small decision-making margins, what make you profitable over a longer period of time. Because I want to know what NFP is going to do. I want to know if NFP is going to bring it back down, or is it going to shoot up? Because we are literally in no man's land at the minute. The only thing we're trading off is smaller time frame zones. And today, if this hour closes like this, we're probably going to do this all morning. We're then going to get, because we haven't filled the range yet. You're then going to get that with the next hour. Yes, you might have a top and bottom wick, but you're probably only going to get something like that. Yeah, and then you still then got to wait for either a break above, and so that would be 10 o'clock, and then 11 o'clock, and then you'd be looking for your, so 12 o'clock you're looking for your setup. Do you know what I mean? Unless this hour can flip and close doji, but it's got to be bearish. It's got to be bearish. Look at that 30. That 30 looks beautiful. Look, I said it was going to come down. It's just, it didn't give me what I wanted to see. Look at this hour though. If this hour can flip bearish, that'd be lovely. Because I do believe we need to come and fill this wick at least to 21.52. We haven't had much of a bottom wick on this hour.
That's what it's going to do.
Yeah. So look, this is where your fibs. So if you get a 30 like this, if the 30 closes the same length as this, what price action is that? It's a railroad, isn't it? So you just need a railroad. That's your price action to come back down. But obviously, we can't take that unless this hour closes bearish, because, and all the Dean members, everyone who's got the Dean will understand, if this hour closes small bullish like that, they will understand that what will probably happen is you'll probably just get a wick fill. Yeah. So sells won't be on. And because some traders will argue that this is rejection, so you should be coming back down. But if you close bullish here, you'll get a wick fill. Just means an early day at the beach, really. Early day at the beach.
Not for me up here.
Oh, I'll let loose and monitor.
Oh, I let loose.
Played a few games last night.
Did you?
Every single one was Al Halamein.
Mate, I don't know what's going on. That the other night, it was just
creating a host party, and all they're simply doing is just one map. You know, instead of selecting multiple maps, they're just doing that, and everyone's just staying on.
It's annoying, though.
So like local servers.
That's my worst map, El Alamein.
You know, it's just way too open. Unless you become sniper with a spot
Yeah.
flat, you're literally just getting slotted from every direction.
I like the France, Netherlands ones. Green fields, you know.
Purple half lap.
Yeah, beautiful.
Yeah, so I think I'm gonna, depending how this next hour goes, I'm gonna fire up the old speed and monitor the markets on the side.
Yeah, that's what I do. Do you play Let Loose on your computer, on the PC or PS5?
No, mate, PS5, but I've just got a little setup where I can just put my laptop on the side and just watch it out of the corner of my eye while I get some game time in.
Yeah, when I get the Nest up and running, I'm going to put the PS5 in the Nest.
Yeah.
So, probably a TV above so I can just, while we're waiting. While waiting for setups.
Is this going to reject from here?
Don't know. If it closes bullish though, and if we break the lows, we could potentially buy up.
Yeah. There seems to be a minor support. On the 5.
Yeah, it is.
Three minutes 10.
Guys, if you're watching on YouTube, drop us a like, subscribe to the channel, jump into the Discord. We trade Monday to Friday, 8 AM UK time. And I'll just, if you jump in the Discord, I'll notify you when I'm on or if I'm not on. Saves you waiting in the morning. There's free basics as well on there for you. If you're just starting out and you're just jumping on, you can get access to free basics course on the link tree, which is available. So you can get that as well. You've also got trade IDs on there. You've got advanced course, which is this method, and a number of other methods. And you can also purchase, if you're into this type of stuff, a very, very powerful indicator. Probably the most powerful indicator I've ever come across. Obviously I would say that, wouldn't I? But ask the members in the group and I'm sure they'll be happy to tell you. You can hear it from the horse's mouth. And no, it's not an MLM, so they won't be telling you lies. They'll just be honest with you because they don't gain anything.
It sounds like an MLM.
It does sound like an MLM. It does sound like an MLM. It does. That's it. When you're speaking to MLM people, you deep down, you know they're getting something from you deep down.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you just don't know what to believe, because I've done it. It's, oh, look at this hour now. Look at this hour flipping, Dan. Look at that. Okay. What does that mean? We've literally got this to go off. So if we get a bearish close, I didn't really want to break the highs. Now I would need a top wick at 21.58 before getting sell stops, but it might not play out. So I need price to come and test the high, and I wouldn't take a wing back because we're still bullish on the 4. So it would be up and then sell stop underneath to come and fill the range. I mean, I might be asking for a lot here, because technically all it now needs to do is come and test the previous support at 21.56 and then flip. Unless this is the 15. If the 15 can come and tap, if it pushes a bit further, the 15, and this 15 comes and tap previous support, then yeah, we can get sell stops underneath, because we should be coming down. 30. This would be a lovely 30 close. We need a bottom wick though. See the importance of waiting. I mean, even if we took them buys up, it would have played out, but you can see why I didn't take the buys up, because I know price needs to come back down, which it's coming back down, but it's obviously pushed up first. But now at the minute, if it wants to come back down, it doesn't really need to go back up. As in, it doesn't need to break the highs, really. It's got enough liquidity to now push past this, I would think.
5's opened up, no bottom wick.
Yeah, typical.
No, sorry.
No bottom wick. I don't know.
Bottom wick.
I know.
No top wick.
We're going to have to wait for this 15 at least. If we get the 15 close and we get a pullback tapping 21.56, we can get a sell stop underneath. Because what would that be? And the reason why we need that pullback is because it's a new hour. So we need the hour to open up and not take us back up, basically. It needs to obviously tap, then flip. Three minutes.
What you gonna do?
Oh my god, if it fills the range here. 5 still got no top wick either. So the 15, I would imagine the 15 is going to close in and around this area, because that 5 should flip back up to the upside. I might be wrong, we'll see. But if the 15 can close below this, even better. But I need that top wick, really. There's a 5. Flipped. I'm just thinking if we can get a top wick, could we take a wing back? Because the hour's bearish now. What would the 4 look like then? Look at the 4. Look what it's done, Dan. Exactly what I said. Test the previous wick. And it's starting to flip. See if it can flip and come down to 21.45. That's our target today, really. This. Oh, come on, man. Calm down. Calm down the 5. Oh, no top wick still.
this is going to drive straight through to Asia.
Yeah, I think it is as well.
And leave us in the dust and just tease us. Just teased us. Oh, pull back on the 5.
Yeah, the 5's got no more top wick. It should close bullish, this 5. But be careful though, because if this 15 closes, there is a minor support here.
Yeah.
I do still think we'll push past it. What we could do to be safe is, if the 15 does close respecting this, because it is a minor support, right?
Yeah.
Because if you look at it, it still came down to fill the range. Yeah?
Yeah.
So, what we could do is get sort of sell stops, not off the body as this pulls back, but off the break of the lows. Yeah?
Yeah.
Because if the 15 pushes past that, you should get a pop down. A bit like this one. Pop. But obviously I like a nice entry with no drawdown. So let's see if we can get that. So easy hour close now. It's closed bearish, which is lovely. Now, I really want... This 30 technically can come all the way back to test the body. I'm thinking, could we get a wing back sell from 21.58? Because that's the hour, pushing, testing the highs. That would be perfect.
5 foot bullish.
Yeah.
5 second foot close.
Yeah. Look. See, all I'm doing is active pump, no top wick on the 5. Oh, interesting. So we should flip it up. That means we're going to come back up. What is going to happen? 15 didn't break the low. Okay, if we can come and tap 21.56, we'll get a sell stop underneath the 15. Because the 30 broke out. But I've got to come and tap 21.56. That should be the point of no return. And it might not. Could just drive, to be honest with you. No, but I'm not touching it until I get this. It's broke the highs on the 2. What are you doing, 2? 1. Because obviously this wasn't enough liquidity to carry on driving. So was this pullback enough to now carry on? I don't think it is. I think you're going to have to break the lows on this one, at least. So that would be our advantage point, coming down to 21.52. Come on, get up there. Come on, come on.
You done your editing on your videos, Pete?
Yeah. Took me hours, and then realised I'd recorded it all at a low resolution and I had to do them all again.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah. I need to pay someone. I need to find someone who can do them. So this 5's going to do. Got to be very cautious still at the minute, guys. All these trades we're taking now are a lot riskier. Right, you just need to understand that, because we are all-time highs. Can we tap 21.56? The 30-minute. Are we going to get a pullback? Come on. Come on. That's it. That's it. Have you ever seen that guy who does the aerobics? And he's going, that's it.
Yeah.
That's it. Oh, we're nearly there. We're nearly there. Oh shit, okay, stops for me. It might as well just be the high, because I don't know what's going to happen after that. We're looking at 70 pips for me. I'd be going risk free at the wick at 21.54. But he should be coming down to... Okay guys, I'm going to get a sell stop underneath this 30. We're going to have a sell stop underneath the 30. What? What is this? 21.55.100, because it's got a top wick now. 21.50. Oh, 55.100. Oh, gotta be quick. Stop loss is 21.62.13. Take price and move to break even. I will be risk free here, right? But I won't take past till 21. Oh shit. 21.53.91 and target 21.46. Okay, we've got to get activated on this 15 though. Right, and this 15, let me have a look at these fives. If we pull back to 21.58, I would be interested in wing back sell from 21.58, these levels on the 15. Okay, so potential second entry 21.57.49 basically. Can this 15 flip? Here we go. Because we haven't had a break below this mine on the 15, right? But what we're saying is we should come down to fill the range at 21.52. That's what we're saying. Have I been activated there? I've been activated, guys. We've got sells on this. Okay, lovely. Morning, MA. Good morning, Jonathan. We've just entered on a trade. We are in for sells on this. So it's all on this 15. See what this 15 does. Now, our get out would be... What would our get out be? As if the hour breaks above, really. If the hour closes bullish above 21.56, we should get a bottom wick on the next hour. Thing is, though, this hour could drive. This is the thing. It's a lot more risky a trade, this, guys, right? Because we are bullish. The first sign is the hour closing bearish. That's it. We're saying it needs a steeper bottom wick. That's what we're going off. So if the hour closes above, or even the 30 maybe. If the 30 closes bullish, we get a bottom wick, I'd probably look to get out of the 30. So we're basically saying that this 30 has broke below, but we know the 15 hasn't yet. So we're expecting the 15 to flip if it's going to flip. actually like that. Can we flip? Whoa, tricky morning. Yeah, I'll be back in a second, guys. 2 seconds. If you get down to there, go risk free. Take partial move to break even is. Let me turn these rounds. Good night. That's our risk free. So why did I have that as take partial move to break even? That was a 30. What is a 30? Yeah, I'll be back in a second.
Struggling how?
Yeah. Just, as soon as it entered with there, I just thought, oh, it's just going to flip and drive up. It's just like typical.
Come on, drive. Just drive. One big pump on the 5 minutes. Or the next 5 minutes, should I say. 10 seconds. 10 seconds to close on the 5 minutes. Next one opens up, no top weight, just drives through, stay straight to Asia. No. No. She's coming up. Yep, she's on her way up.
No bottom wick though.
Yep, it could flip though. This could just be the top wick to drive down.
I'll accept that.
I'm hoping that, but it's not looking like that, is it?
Oh. Have you got much on for the rest of the day?
No, mate. To be honest with you, just chilling. Today's a pretty chilling day. Don't really have anything planned. In the process of also moving, just like Pete, we're moving in a few months, but you know, getting like non-essential stuff just packed away and then boxed up, ready for the move out of the way, and then just doing a bit of a tidy up, really.
Yeah.
So probably look this weekend.
5's got no bottom wick.
No.
5's got no bottom wick, and the 5 flip. We've got. This is the last 5 of the 15. So, as long as we still respect this area on the 15, we should be good. With a new 15 to flip and drive. It's a 30. We don't want the 30 closing bullish, ideally. We want this 30 to flip. Come on, get down.
The last 5 was absolutely struggling.
What, to break the highs?
The lows.
Yeah.
Just teetering. Just with a tiny little bit of a wick and then pumped up again and then closed bearish.
Yeah, this 5's got no bottom wick, mind.
Yeah.
I haven't got much risk on this again because I use set lots me. Oh, do you know what I've done? What a donut. What an absolute donut. Oh, I put a lower lot on because I was trading with the account last night. Oh my god. Okay, so I'll get another sell stop underneath then. Whatever. Okay, we'll wait for that. We'll wait.
Bring back from 2055. This is all going to flip.
21.55. Oh, you're looking at these, aren't you? Do you reckon?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, could do. Guys, I've got like hardly any risk on this. Like, I'm talking about. I'm talking like 0.25% or something.
Nice.
Yeah.
you got more high. I've got higher lots on than you.
Yeah, well, I've got another sell stop underneath and on my proper lot size for this account.
So it's not 14 lots.
Yeah. So let's see what this 15 does. Now, this 15 only has to close respect in this area. If it closes above, remember the 30 can come all the way to tap 21.57 and still flip, right? But if you think about it, for the 30 to do that, this 15 then has to close respecting, then the new 15 has to push up, and then that should be just enough for it to flip. Okay. But this 15 looks like it's going to flip here, guys. I know the 5 had no bottom wick. Look at that rejection. Nice.
Big push.
Big push, big push.
Big push.
Straight through.
Yeah. Is it just stopped?
I think it's just stopped, isn't it?
It's just on with entry.
Okay, now I've been activated on a proper lot.
Come on. Big push.
Big push straight through. Would be lovely. Go on, son. See how this 5 closes. 10 seconds for this 5. Ideally want a bottom wick if we can. I'm not risk free yet. I want to see if we can get through to what is these pips here? 12. Ooh. Ooh. There's a bottom wick, I would say, on that. The 5's closed nicely, really. See what this 5 does. Because that's a 15 now, closed bearish, which is lovely. 30 is now flipped to the downside. This is the pullback for this 15. So this pullback can come as far as 21.55, looking at previous. You look at this, 15 closed here, new 15 pullback 21.55, but that was after it tapped 21.52. So does that mean we can just bomb straight through? Okay, when we flip, I'm going to go risk free because there'll be no reason for this 15 to come back, okay? So once we, sorry, not flip, but when we push and break, push for a steeper bottom wick, we'll go risk free. Yeah.
Nobody say a word.
Yeah.
Nobody move.
Hold your breath. This would be a nice 30 bearish if this closes like that. It's like the hours flip to the downside now. So can this hour drive down? It's broke the lows, which is nice. Come on, can we push? How's the 5 looking? 5 top wick. I mean, going off previous date, it is a man of support here. But once you break through that, you should just pop. Should pop down. Is this the flip? USD's got stronger, 53.5 going up, bulls, 43.2 going down.
Negatory captain.
Struggling like that. You just need a 30 close, really. If you get this 30 bearish close like this, the next 30 should just pop. We'll see. What are you doing, 15? Oh. If the 15 closes back in, guys, on the pullback, I'll probably look to get out.
It's not good. Just testing this week.
But I don't want a 15 closing back above, because this would be a fake out then. But if the 30, we just need the 30 to close bearish, really. Even if it's small bearish. Or, you could actually get a nest flare on the 30, I suppose. Uh, 15 is closing in 10 minutes. Wasn't much, 6 pips. Come on, the 15. We know the 15 can pull all the way back to 21.55 if it wants to, and then still flip. Okay. While we wait, shout me if it gets to there. I'm just going to get ready. I'm going to be going straight out. Shout me when we get to there, shall I say. When?
No bottom wick.
No bottom wick on. Yeah, so we sort of want this 5 to pop up first with no bottom wick to come back down. That 5 hasn't done anything, so that's good. It hasn't closed back in or nothing like that. It's just whether this 15 is going to flip or whether it's going to close bullish. But if it does close bullish, we just need the 15 to close respecting ideally this or this. It should still be good. Okay, so we're still looking good. Because all it is the new 30. It's just the new 30. If the new 30 is going to open up and push straight back down. It might not. The new 30 might pull back again, like this one did. But we'll see. Once we break these lows again, I'm going to go risk-free. Okay, so tell me when they break the lows. Oh, you know it's short weather. You know it. My God, I'm sick of him shrinking all my clothes. I can't even fit into these shorts. It's got nothing to do with me putting weight on at all.
Oh, big old pump down.
Yeah? Ooh, nice, nice, nice. We brought the lows again on the 5, which is good. Good sign. We got a 5 close down there. Okay. See how this 5 closes.
Come on, baby, come on.
Drive.
Teasing us.
Mm-hmm. Might be waiting for the 30. 30's closing in 6 minutes. Okay, there's a little support here where the 30 messes about. So the 30 might pull back first as well, guys, right? It might pull back to 21.55 before flipping. Okay. See if we can get down with this 15. If this 15 can just close bearish, that would be fantastico. Or a 5-minute close below would be nice. We've still got 2 5-minute candles left of the 30. Come on, the 5. Get down. I did say we were going to go risk-free. The thing that I'm worried about, my bloody risk, my spread's shocking. I could go risk-free now and still get stopped. So if you can, guys, go risk-free, because if there's 5, to be honest, you're still absolutely fine with the trade. As long as the 30 closes bearish, the new 30 should then push, because that would be the hour, doing another steeper bottom push. So there's 5 closes. This 5 might close doji and then the next 5 might come through. We don't really want to close them bullish. If not... Oh, our 5's closed bullish. Did it? Okay, no bottom wick. The 15's got one more 5-minute candle, so as long as the 15 closed respecting this, that means the 30 would close bearish, and then we're still bearish. Basically, the next 30 should carry on coming down to at least 21.53, I would think. See if this 15 can flip on this 5. See if this 5 can. Come on, the 5. I'm going to be taking quite a lot out of this trade because the 30 might just come back for a top wick. Oh, who's entering?
Who's just put a trade on?
I've just closed fully. I'm not liking this. It's not for me. I'm just not liking it personally.
Yeah, that's absolutely.
Nice.
You know, I'll probably regret it and it'll just drive straight through to Asia, but it's just not my.
Yeah, but the day you stay in, Callum, is the day it doesn't play out. Sorry,
Yeah.
do you know what I mean? So
Yeah,
it's just a
maybe.
psychological battle.
Yeah, I'm just not happy with it playing around because the more taps it does here, you know, on the 5-minute, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, we are struggling.
7,
It's because
8,
we're waiting for the
9.
30, that's why. It's because it's waiting
Yeah.
for the 30. So when you get a new candle, every time you get a new candle, the higher the time frame the candle, it'll inject some volume.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping this 30 can open up and push down first. If we get a 5 close, that's what should happen. But if we get a bullish 5 close, then it'll probably pull back first.
Oh no, of course, because on the 5 minutes, there's 9 taps on this zone and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bullish reverses.
Yeah. Yeah, you do right, mate. What is these
But
tunes,
also,
man?
you know, on these challenge accounts, I've literally minimal drawdown on all the 2 that I've passed now, and I don't really want to
Yeah,
Ruin that.
ruin that exactly.
you do right, mate. You do right, mate.
Stick to your rules. Stick to your rules.
Yeah, man. Because I on my 3rd one this morning, 3rd challenge.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
you passed 2 in a row now.
Yep.
Class.
Yes. Yesterday I did. Yesterday that very first trade we did, isn't it? Because you on the challenge account, it's 2 days minimum trading. So I just needed a quick trade, and as soon as we were in profit on the first trade in the morning, I closed out to pass everything.
Yeah.
And then created a new one, and I don't know, you know, the trading gods were with me yesterday with the amount of flyers that I caught. I
Nice
managed
one.
to, in about 7 or 8 hours, I think I've managed to close the second one. And then
Nice.
this morning just needed to put a single trade on, which I did. Closed it out for like, I think it was like $30 profit, and then I'm just started my third one.
Yeah, nice, man.
Cheers.
Oh, look, there's 15 now. Oh, if this 15 breaks above, guys, we are looking to get out of the trade because you're going to be pushing back to the highs at that point.
Yeah.
Called it.
Yeah.
Climbing.
Because we know the 30 can still come up to 21.57.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this, 21.50.
Now I'm looking for my second entry here. If it hits to 21.57, I'm looking to come back in for a wing back. So.
Yeah. It's all on this 15, really, where this 15 is going to close. Come on, the 15, close respecting. We ideally wanted the 30 to close bearish. That's what we really wanted. Because if you close bullish like this, I don't know what range this 30 is in. It means the new 30 could come back up, and that means the hour would be pushing to break the highs. If it's going to do that, I still don't feel like it's had enough steeper bottom wick for me. I would think you're going to get a steeper bottom wick. Oh, how's that closed? Oh, that 15. You little shitbag. You little shitbag. Okay, guys. Let's see if we can. You should still come back down, but I don't like that 15. That was my cut-off. You little bugger. Okay, if we get back to break even, guys, I'll probably be getting out, right? And then we'll look for another trade below. You should still be coming through to 21.53, but it just means you're gonna come back up first, like that. So, I mean, second entry. Where would a second entry be?
$21.57 maybe.
Well, that's off the 30, yeah, that would probably... Because you've done a pullback now, you can now break past this to come and fill the range, because it didn't actually fill the range, did it? The range is 21.58.
Yeah.
So... You think...
There is another minor support, 21.56.9, call it 21.57, so if it respects that, it should come down, in my opinion.
59.
Yeah, on the 5 minute I'm saying, if they're all, because these 5 minutes are quite big moving, the last couple.
Yeah. Why did this is what we've got to ask the question, why did we stall here and not come and fill the range here? Why? Well, this wasn't enough liquidity and this wasn't enough liquidity, so it's had to pull back. So it's pulled back, it's broke this low only. So is this now enough liquidity to now push past this to fill the range? I would say probably is to push past, but I can't see us driving up from this. I think if you want to drive past these levels, I think we're going to have to come and break this. I think we're going to have to break the lows again. I might be wrong. We'll see. Time will tell. But at the minute, we're still... I mean, the hour hasn't closed yet, so we're still bearish on the hour. But remember, we're bullish on everything else. So this was one of the issues. What will I... Let's see what this 5's doing. I think we get a
Five's
5.
coming back down.
Yeah, see if we can get a 5 back close. Because this might just be a fake out to the upside. Might be a fake out to the upside to come back. I don't know. We've got to see. Ideally, want a 15 close back below this if we can. But the thing is, though, if you come back to break even now, you might as well get out. Because you can always get back in if the 15 closes back below. You'll just get another a sell stop underneath to come down. Do you know what I mean? But we'll see. Let's see what how these 5s close. If this 5 can close back into the range, and then we'll monitor the next few 5s. But this could just be the pullback of the 15. So we could get some... I mean, it's done a top wick first, which is good. This could just be the pullback to then flip. Let's see what this 5 does. If this 5 closes like this, then you've technically had an S play. 5's closed out. Then you've had a bearish 5, struggled to break back below. So the new 5 then should drive technically. But if the 5 closes back below, we should come back down to 21.55. 33 seconds. Does know what it wants to do. What are you doing?
This might be what happened. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 candles. Yeah, it came down, popped
Yeah.
back up to 21.56, and then just went straight back down.
Yeah.
21.54. In terms of like get out point, you know, it could come back down before it needs to come back up soon.
Yeah.
Possibly get out the trade.
Oh, we've had a lovely 5 close there. There is a minor support here, hasn't quite broke below. Can this 5 pull back? It's because if this 15 closes back in, it's a very good sign. It means this would just be a pullback. I don't like the 30 though. What's the hour gonna do? Because we don't want this hour driving, because if it drives and closes up here, it might not come back. So we can get out. What's a 5 doing? Calm your tits. Calm your tits. Morning Vin. Missed the thing yesterday, too bad, would have been cool. Yeah, yesterday was fantastic. Oh, you on about the session on the night? Yeah, that was decent. I forgot the football was on, I would have cancelled it, really. Normally if the football's on, I just reschedule the week. We do a weekly educational session every Wednesday. I just thought I'd open up to the public, basically the public chat. If this 5 closed above, then we're probably going to look to fill the range at 21.57. But if we can close respecting on the 5, even better. Close respecting, we should be coming down. That'll be twice it's touched. I'm going to see how this 5 closes. If we get a 5 close back below 21.55, then this might just be a liquidity grab breaking these highs in order just to push through to this range. If that's what's going to happen. But we're going to be tight with stops. As the 5 comes down to here, we'll probably move stops close to the 5 and put it like the top of the 5. So if the 5 flips back up, then obviously we'll just get stopped out. But it'll be classed as like a break-even trade, basically. So we'll see. It's all managing. It's all managing risk. You should, when you're in a trade, you're constantly looking, okay, if price does this, where do I want to get out? What do I want to preempt? If price does this, then I look to get out, type of thing. See, we're not driving back up. Normally we would drive back up. And we're just not doing it, are we? $30-minute close at 30 was naughty. Ooh. One minute for a 5 close. See, we don't want the 15 closing like this really, because you've got an S play. Means you're going to come and fill the range. Ideally want a 15 close back below. Oh, this 5's closing bullish. No bottom wick though. No bottom wick. Can the 5 flip back down in the last 15 seconds? You have got a minor range here on the 5. It's quite a strong range actually, look at that. It's quite a strong range. So you can actually break the highs here. If you look at this one, you've got a bullish 5. Yeah, then a bearish 5. Then you've got a bullish 5 which broke the highs. Then you got a bearish 5 back in. And then you came back down. So are we going to get that here? Are we just going to drive? At the minute I can't take any wingbacks. I mean, because the 30's closed back in, I can't really take this wing back off the 30 at 21.57. There's nothing I can really do on that, really. If anything, we'd have to see price sort of struggling around here or here to then sell back down. If we're going to do that. See what this 5 does. But if this 5 closes bearish back into the range, then we're just copying this here. That's all we're copying. Therefore, we should be pulling to back to 21.54 at least. But if you do that, you've already been there. You're probably then going to push past it. It's just whether we need a top wick first. Wait, tell him a minute. Gonna turn the heating off. Gonna turn the heating off. Oh, is it? I'll keep it on then if you want. We've got 15 minutes for an hour close. Now, if this hour close is like this, yeah, it means I still think you're going to have to break the lows. We should get a pullback on the hour. Do we need that much of a pullback to flip to come up? We really don't want this hour closing bullish, because then that's the 4. We might get that pullback on the 4, because the 4 is bullish at that point. It's all on this hour really. What's this hour gonna do? You should still get a pullback on the 4, I would think. Because if the 4 closes like this, yeah, you should still get at least the body of the 4 to then flip to the upside. If you look at this one, yeah, pull back to the body of the 4 and then flipped. But this 4's got no bottom wick, so I would think price needs to come down there. It's just whether this 4 is going to open up, break the highs first before coming down. So we'll see. We haven't had any pullbacks whatsoever. Crazy. Crazy. Come on the hour, calm down. Calm down, my mate. Come on. On this 5 flip in the last 15 seconds. Can't really take any wing backs here. This is there's nowhere to take one at really. It's bullish 5. You're probably going to come and fill the range. You broke above this high here. I'm going to wait for the hour, guys. If the hour closes above and we pull back, we'll look to get out a break even. If not, we'll move stops to the high of the hour. Or you could hold out because it's a new 4. The new 4 will likely create a top wick. Shouldn't break the highs really if it wants to flip to the downside. So you should be safe. Look at that, man. Dirty. I did say we should have went there risk free here. Yeah.
Only someone had suggested getting out of the trade.
Yeah. Yeah. And I can't believe he didn't tell us.
I know. Shocking.
It's awful. It's awful.
Selfishness, isn't it?
Sorry, guys. I'll give myself a slap on the wrist.
There is actually a area here. What's this here? Too bullish here. Can't take that because the 30's broke out. If the 30 had closed respecting, we could be looking at wing back sells, but can't really take anything. We could potentially take wing back sell from 21.57, but it's very risky because the 30s broke above, the 4 was closing bullish. It means we could open up and push further on the 4 first before coming down. But what I can see this 30 doing is if this 30 fills and closes respecting, then and the new 30 pushes up first, which is the new 4 and the new 1, we can look to get sell stops underneath to come down to at least 21.56. That will be break even. We could close both full. But we're so bullish, so I just can't take it yet. I'll have to wait for the 30.
Plus,
plus it's literally the last 12 minutes of the 4 hour. This could go anyway.
That's what I mean. The new 4 could just open up and push first.
Or vice versa, and this could just retract for the live. This could just have a massive pullback.
Yeah.
To the last 12 minutes for the 4 to open up and
Yeah.
to go. So I was looking at a wingback sell from 21.57, like I said earlier.
Yeah.
But you know, it's just still very, very, very cautious.
Yeah, it's risky taking it, but yeah, I know what you mean. I know what you mean, Matt. I know what you mean.
Yeah,
I mean, look at that 1 hour candle, man. We were how many pips away, were we? 4 pips away from take parcel.
Come on, the next 5. Let's see which way you want to go.
Toughest day yet.
I
This, guys.
I think if this next 5 opens up and taps 21.58.3 and then starts pulling back, I'm looking at a wing back buy below the next 5.
A wing back buy.
A wing back sell, sorry.
Wing back sell. Yeah, it
is risky, but I
is.
think
I know what you mean, though.
where the candle on today at 5 o'clock in the morning, you know, where it comes up, taps and pulls back all the way through to 21.51.
Yeah.
And it kind of does the same again at 7:40 this morning. Comes back down and does the same.
It's the 4 I don't like.
Yeah, that's the only thing. But risk it for a biscuit.
Risk it for a biscuit. Because the 4 could open up and push the highs. Do you know what? The thing is, though, if you think of it logically, and this is what we have to think, I don't believe this is enough to drive past this. I think we need to come down again. I think we need to break this, as in the body of the candles, break it, which you're going to tap that anyway, before driving past this. I just can't see us driving past that. So stops should be safe. Yeah. So if we can get, what do I want to see? You might be right if you can come up and tap this, right, and then get a 5 close below that, we could sell down. So if we go like that, that's what we could do, because that would be the 4 creating a top wick and then flipping. That's what we'll look to do, guys. Okay, and then we'll take the profit from here. You might even come all the way back on the 4. The 4 should come back to test the previous body, which is 21.54, which was meant to be our risk-free area. Yeah. So yeah, we could look at that. So let's see what happens. The reason I didn't go risk-free, guys, because my spread on this broke. I'm gonna have to get a new one. I'm gonna have to get a new broker because the spread on this account is disgusting. I would have been stopped anyway, even like down here.
What do you mean by new broker, Pete? That's always been a bit of a not fully understanding.
Brokers are the people who will hold your funds, yeah, but they have fees.
Like FTMO.
Yeah, so FTMO is a bit, well, it is a broker. Yeah, so if you any demo account or any live account you go with, they'll have fees. So can you see like the blue and red line either side your TradingView?
Yep.
Yeah, that's spread what the broker's giving you. So they might take 2-3 pips spread either side, and that's their fee.
Gotcha.
Yeah, but some brokers, it might go to, when there's news, it could go 20, 30, 40 pips spread, which can tag you in, and you know when your price, and still tag you in. You know what I mean?
So basically, the spread's just like their commission.
Yeah, their commission, exactly that. Yeah.
Gotcha.
But for some reason on this account, I've noticed recently, it's dead wide. Like, it's dead wide. Especially when you scalp, you want low spread because you need a low. Obviously, you know, you're 10 pips you're looking at, and if spread's 3 pips either side.
You're only getting 7.
Yeah, so it's like...
We haven't broke the previous candle's high. Is this the revert?
I'm with Radex Market. Well, I say I'm with Radex. I've got different ones. I'm with Radex Markets, and then I've got funded accounts.
What's the difference between the two, funded and Radix?
The funded accounts is obviously funded accounts, so I have to use their broker. So one of them's on a cap, another one's on the FTMO one.
Okay.
And then obviously I've got my Radex. My live accounts are with Radex, UK based. I like the simplicity of them.
Gotcha.
It's very simple. Some brokers, man, you don't have a fucking clue what's going on. I can't get my head round a wonder. There's so many... There's stuff all over, just... 5 minutes for an hour close. I do not like that hour close. Which is also the 4 hour close. We've just got to hope we can get a pullback. And we've got to hope that the 4 doesn't break the highs. It's as simple as that, guys. But if we do get back to 21.54... I will be probably closing full because everything again is flipped bullish. But if this hour can close respecting, sorry, this 30 minute can close respecting, you want to close in at support really. And if the new 30 can push up first, and then we'll take a 5 minute below to come back down. That would be the 4 creating a top wick. Come on, stay down. Oh shit. Yeah. I really don't like that hour though. It's disgusting.
No need for it.
There's no need for it. I do think the new hour is going to come straight back down though. Because if you look at this, this is what price can do. So you've got 2 bullish candles. Yeah? 2 bullish candles. You've got 2 bullish candles. Okay? You've got a bearish candle with a high wick. You've got a bearish candle with a high wick. Then you get a bullish close breaking above the highs. Then we get a bullish close breaking above the highs. Then you get a bearish 1 hour close, comes and breaks all the lows. So that's what we could look at. And then it can go.
Wherever it wants.
Yeah, so I am interested in a second entry as long as this 30 can close respect. If this 30 can close respecting and we push up, I might not even push up because the new hour tends to open up, and I just want a top wick, that's all. What would this be then? Oh, you little shit. You little shit. Let's see what this 30 does. Might come and fill this range. As long as it closes respect on one of them. So I'll start. Come on the 30. Ooh, nice. So stand by, guys, right? Because as soon as the 5 pushes up, I'll probably look to get sell stops underneath to come back down. Which would be the hour pullback, the 4 hour pullback. But we are bullish, so it's risky. So if you don't like it, don't take it. Okay. This is why I don't feel bad, because I'm taking my trades. Yeah, they're my trades. If you want to take them, by all means take them. I really want this 30 closing respecting though. I don't think it's going to. Doesn't really help the cause. We might have to wait for a 5 close below if it doesn't. It's not, is it? If it has no top wick, then yes, we can still be on. Did it do? 3, 2. It's not going to. Okay, 15's closed above. Let's see how this 5. If this 5 can push up. Okay. If this 30 can push up to 21.58, we can potentially take a wing back sell from there. We're just very bullish, guys. We should get a pullback on the 4. This 4 creating a top wick. If we can tap 21.58 and it's got no bottom wick, I'll take a sell from 21.58. Okay. Or we'll wait for a 5 close below. If we can get a 5 close below 21.57, we'll take that as well.
Yeah, the strength on the 4 hour as well. 86 gold going up.
4, yeah.
6.
Yeah. Come on the 4. Down on this 4. I will be looking at something like that. Stops will be the same, because if you go above that, I don't know what's happening. It's probably just going to carry on. At that point, see, these targets have all changed really, because we're so bullish. We either get a 5 close back below here, or we're going to take a sell from this area here actually. 21.58, it might reject from here, we'll see. Can we tap this? Or are we just going to tap this? You know what, we might just tap 21.58 here and not actually come up. And then all we're doing when we're waiting for the pullback of the hour, you got no bottom wick. You haven't got much of a top wick on that hour either. Oh, can we get up here? Come on. Get up there. Get up there. Oh, yeah. We're rejecting Eli.
Yeah.
Threes broke above, no top wick. Okay, so we should still be pushing. Unless we get a close. If we get a 5 close back below 21.57, we'll get in anyway. We'll just market execute at that point.
Yeah, I've just been activated.
Yeah, did you have this on here? There's
Yes,
an
mate.
area here.
Yeah. 28.51.3 was where I marked mine up. As soon as it tapped that, I started coming
Yeah.
up. Market executed straight in, and I am $100 in profit.
Nice.
Nice, mate. The 3 should still flip to the upside. The 3's broke above. Yeah. But it's whether the 5's going to reject. There's no bottom wick on the 5, you see, so this 5 might flip. 38 seconds. The 3's telling you that it won't flip. See if the next 3 can pop up. I'm just worried because if you're coming back up, you're probably going to want to break these highs. That's the only issue I've got. But the 4 shouldn't. We're basically gambling on the 4 flipping to the downside is to have a bottom wick. That's what we're gambling on. Very difficult to do, guys. Like I said this morning, didn't I? If you watch the stream back, I'm saying it might be worth even missing today because the way it was. Still no bottom wick on this 1 hour.
Drive down to Asia.
5's broke above.
There we go. Go.
Get up there! Get up there!
He's reversed.
Yeah. If we miss it, we're going to get a 5 close below anyway. So we should grab this down. There she blows. There she blows.
And she's off. Because a couple of candles ago on the 5 minute, I think one that just opens up low top wicket, just pumps all the way down to 21.54. One big candle.
Yeah, that would be nice, wouldn't it?
That would be absolutely beautiful.
21.
Just trailing stops. Just trailing stops.
Oh, it's a bit Scottish, this music, isn't it? Everything's broke above. This is why it's really hard taking sells here. 15's broke out, 30 minutes broke out, 1 hour's broke out, 2 hours broke the highs, 3 hours broke out, 4 hours still bullish. Everything's just taking a sell. Crazy, man. Crazy. Crazy. D. Can we get a 5 close? There's a 5 flipping back up, is there? We ideally need to see a 15 close back below 21.57. I mean, look, the 4. The 4's got a bottom wick now. We're so bullish here, guys. This might be a bit risky, this. I'm not in this yet, right? Oh shit. Okay, let's see what this is gonna do. 15 hasn't closed. Is this the 4 basically? Is this the top wick for a 4? Right guys, I am in now. We are risky, but we're in. We're based. This is off. This is off the 4 hour. Okay, this trade is based off the 4 hour pulling back. That is it. If I break the highs, I'm not bothered. I don't care about the trade. I'm done. Okay. This is based off this 4 hour coming to give us a steeper bottom wick, which I do believe we need a steeper bottom wick. And if we're going to get that, I don't think this 4 can drive past this or this without coming down to at least test the body of this 4. And at that point, you'd be well in profit, because this trade's going to give you your profit from here to here. And then you close the other one at break even or whatever. Okay, so we're all off the 4 hour. Now, if you want to send yourself crazy, by all means, watch it off the 5 minute and 15. But we're so heavily bullish at the minute, right? So heavily bullish, where you need the 4 to... It might not even happen until another hour. But what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be setting an alert here, because this is going to be a longer time trade by the time it gets back down. Okay, I'm also going to work out the break even point, so which would be, what's this, 32. There's 32 pips, so half of 32 is what, 16. So here I need to decide if I'm closing full up break even on both trades here. So now I'm going to set an alert here also. So when we get down there, I can then look at the lower time frames and see how the lower time frames are printing, to see if we're carrying on or whether we're going to this is just a pullback. Do you know what I mean? But I know I can close both full at break even there, and we protect our capital. But for me, the 4 should come back down. But it's just because we're so bullish, it might take some time. So I'm going to give it another 10 minutes on stream, see what happens. And then...
5's driving down quite nicely.
Yeah, I mean, if you can get this big push and 5 candle down, back below here, you know, you're probably looking pretty decent at that point. Nice big 5 candle. Like that. It's a lovely 5 rejection. It's just whether you get that 5 close. Because remember, this 5 was right down here. Right, I'll be back in a second.
You don't understand.
driver.
You in on this trade, Dan?
I am risky, so just need another 30 odd pips push down. That'll do. That's it. I mean, not able to risk loads, so I'm trying to stick because I was looking at the 5%ers as the prop firm. So I tried a challenge for the 100 grand account. So it's only like 75 quid to do the challenge.
What is it?
And it's for a 100 grand account, but it does it in 3 stages. So it's like a 25 grand account, then a 50 grand account once you pass the first stage.
How are we looking?
And then 75 grand. But lot sizes it allows you to use on gold are like 0.4 lots. So it's not a lot of risk, but it shouldn't matter really as long as you're consistent. It'll just take you longer to reach.
No, of course.
So I think it's like 1,500 quid for the first one on the 25. But I put myself under a little bit of pressure, so I failed that one. But I'll give it a crack again in a couple of months.
Yeah,
That's more consistency again, but it's just trying to like get used to like low lots, so the profit you see isn't massive.
no, of course.
So I think that's the difficult part. It's trying to not look at it in like monetary terms.
Yeah, no, definitely.
And just having those consistent wins, regardless of whether it's 20 quid here, 100 quid there. It all adds up. It just takes a little bit longer.
Definitely.
It's trying to manage that, and so I'm trying like to stick just a 0.4 lot size on.
Yeah.
You can go up on the other pairs, but I've tried a couple of the other pairs and things like that, and you get used to the way gold moves. The other pairs, it's horrible. Like I just can't judge what it's gonna do. So I stick with gold. But
Right.
Yeah, that's all I trade.
yeah.
Right, guys, listen. So I'm going to call it really, because what might happen to you might mess about here. Right, you might mess about for a while before coming back down. Okay. So it's just a case of just leaving this on. It might not happen until the next hour time frame. Have we got news today?
You, half one.
Half one. Okay, so we've still got plenty of time to get down. I would think the 4 needs to come and have a steeper bottom wick. And again, if you don't like the trade, right, you should still come to our break even at 21.56 at 8.8. So you can either set an alert there, or you can set your stop loss on the first one, and you take profit on your second one here, and that'll get you out of break even. Okay, so I'm gonna love yous and leave yous. Hopefully we can just fly straight through these areas and get anything beyond here is profit. Okay, so from here down is all profit. Okay, so as long as we can get below, that's all we need to get to. But like I say, you might mess about. You might break the highs before coming down. Right. So I'm going to love yous and leave yous. I'm going to have a look, because NFP tomorrow, I'm going to have a look at tonight of how the daily closes, whether I trade tomorrow. Because today, really, I should have really called today and just not traded today looking at it. But, I like to try and get as a trade. So I'll let yous know in the Discord whether I'm on tomorrow or not. Alright.
No dramas.
Any questions before I go? I mean, this 15 is looking nice. Basically, if you get a 15 close back below 21.57, you should. Do you know what? I'll wait until it's 15. Look, Dan, you keep me on now. You keep me on. We wait until this. If this 15 closes below 21.57, you should be come to tap at least 21.56. Because if you look at this 15, straight back down. If you get that, okay.
I'm already staying on later than I should. I've got an appointment in
Okay.
40 minutes.
Vin's just put gambling makes life beautiful. Do you know what? Like, I don't.
When you win.
It's like the thing people say trading's gambling, but obviously the skill you've got to learn in order for it to work. Like you do, it's hard when somebody says, "Oh, you're just gambling," but what's classed as gambling? It is classed as gambling because you don't know what's going to happen with the markets. You sort of just
You're gambling.
Yeah, you're betting whether it's going to go. But yeah, it's if you can get the skill, it's all probability, innit? A bit like betting, I suppose. I don't know, it's betting. I don't really bet. I used to put the football on.
I don't think what I do with the football bets is about gambling. To be fair.
Yeah.
20 team accumulators for 10 pence.
Yeah. Well, we used to do a good thing at my old football team. Everyone used to have to put a £5 bet on, and if you won, it goes into the kitty to pay for the end of season piss up.
Yeah.
And mate, we went to Blackpool for a weekend, all paid for, 2 nights Blackpool trip, coach, and we got 40 quid cash. It was like, all paid for. There's no excuse then with lads saying, "Oh, I've got no money, I can't go on the piss up."
That's what we used to do with a couple of jobs ago.
Yeah.
I was working call centre work. We just do bets on.
Yeah.
It's quality.
That is good fun.
Nice big push on the
This is a nice big push. What's the 5 doing? 5 got no top wicks though, but can we get one of these big pushing 5 candles all the way through? 5's closed back into the range, so technically on the 5 we should be coming to 21.56. Technically on the 5. So I'm looking at this. It comes all the way through. Back even back down and all the way through. So everyone comes back to 21.56, but obviously we've broke out all the we've broke out on the higher time frames, so we might not make it down there. We might only make it to 21.56.88. I'm gonna see what this 15 does. If you get a 15 close below though, you should come down. But you got to understand. The hourly can flip back up at any point. The 4-hour can flip back up at any point. So at any moment you can flip back to the upside. So it's probably going to be on this 15. I'm just going to nip it. 15 5-minute close.
This one's struggling to break through this -4 shot. Yeah.
I heard you.
I have closed out, just so everyone can't say I didn't say. This is not my cup of tea yet again, so I am going to close.
Congratulations on the wins today.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, guys.
You've had some profit today, haven't you? Not much, but at least you've had profit. Profit's profit, mate. Profit is profit.
I've had £460.
Not bad.
Ooh, good week's wages.
Oh, look at this 5. This is weird, this. Look at these 5s here.
5 minute no bottom wick. Yeah, she's off on her way back up again.
I'm going to wait for this 15 to close, guys, then. Because even if the 15 closes bearish, you know, you could still get it. Because the 4, I do feel the 4 needs to come back down at some point. But it just means you might come back up and then get a double top and you're just waiting.
Oh, she's off.
Yeah, you still. I mean, the 5s are still closing bearish.
Yeah.
Which is nice. So can you just push past? Can you get a big pop down? If we do fly down to 2156, probably to close both full. What would that be? You would be 10 pips drawdown, but you'd make 12, so you'd be 12 pips profit. Be 22.
Oh, she's off.
Come on, big push, baby. Big push below this wick and just get a nice pop.
And then I've got to leave.
Yeah. Well, this 15 looked like it's going to close lovely. $21.56.20, $21.56.20.
I'm just going to be sitting in with the nurse and just give us 2 minutes. I'm just watching this screen. Won't do anything.
Oh.
Come on. Pop, 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 pop. -31. And we're getting 0.
This is a lovely 5 close though. So you should be getting around the break even area now. Not quite yet. A few more pips, let's get rid of this. Lovely entry though, guys, again from up here. But it was a risky entry, like, and you just need to understand it was a risky entry. Okay, nice.
My dog's snoring.
1 minute.
2 golden retrievers.
Ah, beautiful.
Oh yeah, really, really good dogs. Just they absolutely snore. All they do is sleep and fart as well. Pete's dog.
I think with French bulldogs, they're just fashion dogs. What it is, they're just like whoever designed them needs sacking.
100%.
They can't breathe, right? They can't sleep properly. They can't shit properly because their arsehole's like in the middle of the back, and they have to like flick it off the back of their legs. So, and their shits are not even proper dog shits. Like, it's just like streaks. You can't pick it up. They're just they're just shitly designed dogs. Okay, so the new 15, this is a lovely 15 close, right? The new 15 should give us a top wick and then fly through. Oh, guys, why am I not in profit? Top saying the spread, I need to sort this broker out. I'll have to do this next week. I'll have to reach out to them because this is not really good.
Just a little top bit. Okay.
I'm more like that maybe. And what about the second entry? Yeah, second entry is More like that. Maybe that's why. Yeah, he's a 15, fantastic close. So if this 15 can come and tap 21.57 and then flip, it might not, but that's what you'd ideally want. See if you can get down now without messing about. Because remember, the higher time frames can flip back to the upside at any point. This could just be a fake out to the downside. This is where you tend to get your fake outs. Here. Okay. 30's closed lovely as well. It's just whether the hour can close bearish. If we look at these hours, right, this hour ended up coming all the way through to break the low. This looks similar to what we've had. And if that's going to happen, then technically we should break the previous hour lows. So we should come all the way to 21.53. If we're going to copy that, that is. The 30's closed like it's going to. Here's the top wick. I'm gonna have to leave you here, guys. I've got to go. But this is looking good.
No such wrong, mate.
It's looking good. Looking good. I've gotten a alert at 21.55. I'll probably close both full there once we tap that. 21.55.19. That means you would grab 31 pips. And obviously the other one just get closed out at break even. It's just whether you, I mean, if you get a fake out back to the upside here, it's going to be tough. It means you might want to come and break the highs. I still don't think this pullback is enough liquidity to break past this. It might break past this, so we might go like that. But I still think we'll then come back down if we're going to carry on up like that.
No,
I don't like leaving trades open though. I don't like it. I don't like it. Can this hour drive? Can this 30 flip to the downside? 5's closed lovely again. The 5 should be coming through to 21.56 really.
Big pump.
Yeah. So you should be around the break even mark, guys. So if you don't like it, you know, time's to get out. But everything's printing bearish now, as in the lower time frames, and then obviously the high time frames will print bearish. Really tested our trading today. It's to be honest, it's really good. It's really good trading. Because it makes you become a better trader when stuff like this happens.
Right, come on. Big push. Hovering around.
Yeah, there is a little amount of support here where price taps a bit, but when you're coming from the highs, you tend to just drive straight through. So it's just whether you're going to reject from 21.56. That's the issue. Oh, look, 5 no bottom way. If you're going to reject from 21.56, that's just That's the issue we've got. Or are we going to come straight through it? I don't know. I don't know. But you're at break even. I went into a bit of profit there, so it's up to you what you do. What do I want to see? 30 close bearish. This hour. As long as this hour closes bearish, we're good. No. No. So.
Was that the rejection?
Well, it shouldn't be because the 15's closed bearish. So you might get an S play here on the 15. There's a minus support here. Okay, but also look at this 15. You broke below. New 15 closed bullish. Came and tapped 21.58, and then the new 15 came down. So you might get that. We've got 2 5-minute candles left of this 15. So let's see. You just want the 15 to close respecting this really. And then if it does, the new 15 then should just pop straight through. Look at that 5. I need to know. It's the hour. You need an hour close. Again, what might happen as well, the hour might close like this, and then the new hour, top wick, to come down. But I do, because this is off the 4 hour, remember. This is us saying the 4 hour needs to pull back to the body of 21.54. That's what we're saying. In order to break the highs. So, but that's what I'm saying. It might be a longer trade. It might be the next hour what does it. Obviously, that's why I'm not waiting really. But it keeps sucking me in to watch. Keeps sucking me in to watch. Got this 5 just flipping. Bloody get down, will ya? Bloody get down. Get down 5s. Can you come and test the lows again on the 5? Because this 5's got no bottom wick, that's why. That's why this 5's struggling. I mean, this 5's probably going to close bullish. What is this? As long as this 15 stays bearish, which would be nice. Five's flipped again. It's going to test the lows. Can we pop, pop, pop? The times where prices reversed are here, but not much. I don't know whether you can class that. Here, and here. So if we can make it past this first one, the second one we've got to get past is this one. And then if we push past them, we should come to at least 21.54. But we've got to understand that the 4 and the 5 and the 4 and the 1 can flip back up at any point. 5 bearish close like this would be nice. The new 5 should also close bearish if you get this. Nice. Can we get a pop on this 5? It might be the next 15. What does it? The 30's closed bearish into the zone. And then if this 15 can close bearish, the new 15 should push. Because Because that's the last 15 of the hour. We might get a bit of a drive. Unless the hour's going to pull back, that is. But again, you're around break even. Get out if you don't like it. Okay? It'd be classed as a break even trade, this, if that's what you want to do. See how this 15 closes. We need this 15 to just respect 21.56. That's it.
Flip 5.
This is what I said. If you want to send yourself crazy, watch it on the 5. But if you watch it on the 4, look how nice it, like, well, I say nice, you know the 4 can flip at any point, but it's just a lot easier. You know the 4 needs to pull back to 21.55 or even 21.56. You could close out full for profit 21.56 if you wanted to.
That 5 is a trade.
I just want to I want to see what this 15 does in 3 minutes.
Come on. That was your big pullback on the 5. Flip and drive. Oh, I really need to leave now. And I don't want to leave it. I'm leaving it. Right, guys?
I'll catch you later, Dan. I'll let you know if I'm on tomorrow. It'll be on the Discord, mate.
No worries. Have a good day, guys.
See you later, mate. Bye. Come on, Callum, are we getting down?
I don't think so, to be honest, mate.
Oh.
Oh, that's dangerous.
Why don't you think so?
Simply because it's struggling, you know, it's struggled.
It's not driving.
Yeah, it's struggled to drive down to the last 1, 2, 3, 4 candles. You know, it's been around the same area for the last 20 minutes, and then now it's driven quite viciously upwards. I think it's just gonna be like, right, this is up, and then break the highs to come back down.
Yeah. Okay. There we go. There. Well, there's a push.
That's what we want. I'm out of the trade anyway. I just wanted to come back down for everyone else.
Yeah. Well, if you want to get out, guys, you can now. You should be in profit.
I think because it's literally tapped a minor support on the 5 minutes, like quite a few times, and now it's just tapped that.
Well,
I think it's gonna go shoom.
Well, the new 15 closed in 1 minute 30. So it'll be interesting to see what this 15 does, how it opens up.
Oh, big pump.
Big pump, big pump, big pump. Everything's printing nicely now. Because the 30 needs to come and fill the range at 21.55, but obviously I know we could flip at any point to the upside. Let's see what this...
But let's just say that we are about to flip to the upside based off where the previous one has come and rejected from.
This one, yeah.
Yeah, on the 5 minutes.
Yeah, could do.
Yeah, if we are going to reject from here, it still comes down. The new candle the new 5 minute will open up, pop down to 21.55.8, and that's where it reverses and goes back up.
Yeah. Let's see if we can get that with the new 15 then, because if this 15 closes like this is a nice 15 close.
Definitely.
Yeah, because you're hovering on the 15. You're hovering.
Yeah.
Can we pop? 20 seconds for this 15. This 5 flip back to the upside. Is everyone out on this now?
I wasn't in it. I'm not too sure about everyone else.
I need to get my hair done. Stop wearing this hat. So the 15's closed. Bearish. No bottom wick. That's nice. We're getting a top wick now. It's whether this 15 can just flip and drive to the downside for us. That'd be lovely. But we might get a fake out, but we're still respecting this area at 21.56. So we're looking pretty good. We're looking pretty good still. To get down to our zone, it's whether you're going to get down. What was this second one?
Right, guys, I'm gonna have to love you and leave you. Have a good day.
Yeah.
Works out nicely, and we'll
Well,
maybe see you tomorrow.
Yeah, I'll catch you later on, Callum. See you later, mate.
Bye-bye.
Okay, guys. 30's flipped to the upside. So the 30's giving us a top wick. The top wick can come to 21.57 and then still flip to the downside. Now, there's 13 minutes left of this 30. And the 15's got no bottom wick. So the likelihood of this 15 flipping to the downside is pretty high, really. It's just whether it does that. I've got to, again, love yous and leave yous, because I do have to shoot off. So 21.56. If you closed out in profit, you should have had some profit. 21.56. Everyone's, you know, you could have been out in profit if that's what you wanted to do. I'm holding out on this trade. I do believe you're going to come down to 21.55. So do you know what? I'm actually going to leave that there. I've got my TP there, and no, I'm not. I'm just going to put an alert there for us to flip to come down to that. I'm going to look to get down to there, but again, you do what you need to do. If you're watching on YouTube, drop us a like, subscribe to the channel. I hope you've learned something today. It's been a good day of learning, really. You should have learned quite a lot, because it's been a tricky, tough day. And you learn loads from days like this, okay? But other than that, I'm going to love yous and leave yous. I will catch yous all tomorrow. Keep an eye out in the Discord. If I'm on tomorrow, I'll let yous know tonight if I'm on tomorrow. Okay. Cheers, Chris, mate. Have a good day. I mean, if you didn't get in on this first trade and you got the second one, fantastic. You've got some lovely pips. Alright, so I'll catch yous all tomorrow, hopefully. Take care, guys.